Alright, now it's time for us to look at the rest of the festival. Oh look, Kloe is alive again. Isn't that great? I didn't even have to do anything. Can we leave? Oh, this is the main gate. It's still open. Are more guests coming? Possibly. There's still some time before the play starts. Yes, a great many people are here specifically for the play. So why don't we have a look around? If we want to enjoy the festival, now is the time. Sure. Yeah, sure. I think... Oh, we haven't been to the dormitories. Okay, let's go into... Oh, we can't go in. Alright. I'm guessing the same is true for the boys' dormitory? Yeah, alright. Okay, so we've been to the clubhouse, and we've been to the school building, the main schoolhouse, whatever it's called. I think the only place left is the auditorium, and then we have to do the thing, right? And then we have to do the quest with Alba, but we'll go in here first. I was busy all day putting up those decorations. I made it, but just barely, and I wouldn't have even managed that without the help of some students. Well, I'm glad you succeeded, dude. So trippy. Alright, there's nothing going on in here. Okay, so let's go do that quest with Alba. Though he finds... Okay. He finds his way up those towers. And the last one, the Sephiroth Tower, I mean, he hasn't been there yet, but, like, it is so freaking confusing. But yeah, he can find his way, like, but the other ones were kind of confusing too. Like, he can find his way up those towers, but he can't find his way up a stupid school building. Really? My, the students here are fortunate. I certainly wish my own meals only cost this much. Well, what have you been eating? Continue looking around campus, take the professor to the social studies room. Well, you certainly pulled out all the stops, haven't you? So many areas of interest, from history to economics. Thank you so much. This looks like smashing fun. It was my pleasure to help, sir. Social studies is my major, so I hope you enjoy looking around. I've never been any good at this whole academics thing. One of these days, you're really going to have to get over that. Being a bracer requires knowledge in many different areas of study. You mean it's not just hitting things? Huh, well, I'm itching to start looking around, so if you'll excuse me. Thank you again for showing me the way here. Uh-huh. I came here with my son to check out the Royal Academy campus. We've got to get him focused on passing next year's entrance exams. Alright. Well now, I see that you're studying hard. That's it? Alright, whatever, dude. Okay, I feel like we've checked every place out. Miss Kloe! Okay. Oh, you're all here! I didn't see any of you. Hey kiddos, glad you could make it. I guess some of them were in the clubhouse, but... Are you having fun? Yeah, it's awesome! I ate so much candy I puked! That's great. That's great, kid. I told you not to be such a pig. Is Matron Teresa with you? Yep, she's talking to those people over there. The mayor and the dean, I guess. Here she is! Good afternoon, all. Matron Teresa! Good afternoon, Matron. Thank you very much for inviting us here today. The children and I have enjoyed it greatly. Hey, Miss Kloe. When's your play thingy supposed to start? We've all been looking forward to it. I see. Well, you'll just have to wait a little bit longer. Did you know that both Estelle and Joshua are going to be in the play too? Really? That's going to be so cool. What part are you going to be playing, Mr. Joshua? Well, how to put this? You'll just have to wait and see, won't you? Oh, by the way, are you guys still staying in Minoria? Yes, through the continued goodwill of the innkeepers. That said, however... Hey, guys, do you want to see the costumes that'll be used in the play? They're pretty dresses and suits of armor. Pretty dresses? Suits of armor? I guess I have your attention. I'll give you an exclusive sneak peek at them before the play even starts. Yay! I want to go too! I'll be backstage. Come when you're ready. Bye, Joshua. Now show them. Don't forget to show them your costume, right? Okay, now follow me. Joshua is such a thoughtful boy. I didn't want to speak of this in front of the children. You mean? Yes, I've chosen to accept the mayor's offer. We will impose upon the Minorians no longer. I will tell the children today after the festival. I see. That's sad, but I suppose you have no choice. Please, don't look at me so. Grancel is easily reachable by airship. Moreover, I can look for work while I am there. If I save enough Mira, I'll be able to rebuild the orphanage someday. Who's gonna look after the kids? Like you're the only adult in the group. Matron. Now then, let us find the children, shall we? I would imagine that they're a bit much for Joshua to handle on his own. Whoa, this is so cool! I wonder if I could wear it. Not with how short you are. I wish I could try on a white dress. Joshua just ditched them, left them there. Well, you look like you're having fun. Huh? Where'd Joshua go? Mr. Joshua? He left after he brought us here. He said wait here until the girls arrive. Is something wrong? Eyes knows. Mr. Joshua was looking for the guy with silver hair. Silver hair? Yeah, he helped us get out of the fire before. Oh. His hair is all shiny and pretty. What? So he's been seen on campus? Uh-huh, just for a second though. Mr. Joshua was sure surprised. Holly, you dummy. Why didn't you come and tell any of us? 'Cause I was eating a crepe. Estelle. I know. I'll be right back, matron. Yes, that's fine. Kloe, would you please go with her? Don't worry about us, we'll be fine. By your leave, matron. Hey, you're going too? Yes, I'm sorry. We'll see you at the play. Yeah, it's gonna knock your socks off. Anyway, let's go find Joshua. I don't know who that guy with the silver hair is, but even without meeting him, he totally creeps me out. He saved the kids. Just a moment, please. Sieg. Okay, I was gonna say we have no idea where he is. Are you gonna make us search the entire campus? Scree? Like we had to search for that stupid clock tower, or not, it wasn't even a clock tower, it was just like, I don't even know what it was. I'm still upset about it. I need to ask you something. Did you see where Joshua went? Scree! I don't think I'll ever get tired of that. Wait, is he headed? To the old school building down the back road, yes. Shall we? Alright, let's go. Karna, you changed spots. Hey, what's going on? Where's the fire? Don't tell me something's wrong. Oh no, it's no big deal. Okay, alright then. Just be sure and let me know if anything pops up. Alright, girl. Oh, looks like the monsters don't respawn after you kill them the first time. Maybe we shouldn't have killed them. Oh well. I mean, it wouldn't have made any difference because Joshua's not with us, right? So it would have still just been Estelle and Kloe getting all the experience. Strange. I could have sworn, but it couldn't be. Does Joshua know this guy? Joshua! Hey, you two. You need to stop making us worry about you. I almost had a heart attack when I heard you went chasing after some guy with silver hair. How did you know? Polly told us. I guess she saw you. Ah, she's a pretty sharp-eyed kid. I did follow a man matching that description out this way, but I guess I lost him. Oh my. He must have been pretty talented if he managed to give you the slip. Any idea who he was? I'm afraid not. I don't think it was our arsonist, though. I tailed him as long as I could. I see. By the way, why'd you run off by yourself? My thoughts exactly. You could have at least left us a message. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. Who said I was worried? I was just pointing out the importance of teamwork. Huh, you're a terrible liar. Not 5 minutes ago, you were in a total panic. I was not. And hey, you were pretty concerned yourself. Thank you, both of you. Your attention, please. All play personnel, please report to the auditorium right away. Once again, all play personnel, please report to the auditorium right away. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's almost time, isn't it? Yes, we should get into costume. The play will start soon. Alright then, let's do this. Oh, what about that guy with the silver hair? I suppose that all we could do is let Karna know and warn her to keep an eye out. Why though? Like, you said he wasn't the arsonist. So why does it matter? The three then spoke to Karna about the silver-haired man and left for the auditorium immediately afterward. 30 minutes later. Wow, look at all the people. Okay, now I'm getting kind of nervous. You'll be fine, Estelle. This is what all the rehearsals were for. Besides, once we start up, you'll forget they're even there. You're the type who can only focus on one thing at a time anyway. Just one thing at a time, huh? Well, I guess I'll just focus on the boy in the dress then. That'll be easy. Okay, you two can have your little spat another time. This year's campus festival is already a big success. Though we have many esteemed individuals here, such as the Duke and the Mayor, we can't afford to be intimidated. So just remember our #1 rule, and you'll be fine. If you're gonna puke, do it off stage. That's a great rule. Such a great rule. I hope you guys have some buckets ready. We've done a good job of keeping the festival lively so far. Now let's close it out with a real bang. Without further ado, the Student Council proudly presents Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Oh, we're gonna have to sit through the entire play. Enjoy the show. Please no. In the year 1100 of the Septian calendar, 100 years ago, Liberal was still a land of nobles and aristocrats. But commoners, too, held some power, and they were prodigious traders that grew more influential with each passing year. During this period, there was much friction between the classes, and the nobles and commoners clashed often. As time went on, these clashes intensified. The intercession of the royal family and the church failed to end their squabbling. The stage was set for a final conflict. A year had passed since illness stole the king from his people. Our tale begins on an early spring evening in the rooftop garden of Grancel Castle. The streetlights shine on everyone, each bright with their own happiness. And in spite of that... Ah, here you are, Princess. Please, don't you think you should be going to bed soon, Your Royal Highness? Staying up so late can surely do you no good. It's all right if I should fall ill. If that happened, then perhaps I could avoid becoming the last ember in this dying flame we call Liberal. Please do not speak of such things. Your Highness, you are the most exalted individual in Liberal. If you were to take a husband, you could take control of the kingdom. I will not marry. Despite my father's wishes, I shall not consent to it. But why, Your Highness? You have 2 fine men as suitors, after all. One is Sir Julius of the Chivalric Order of the Imperial Guards, and the eldest son of a duke. And Sir Oscar, commoner though he may be, he has been recognized often in his battles against the Empire. Both such fine men. No one knows better than I the quality of their characters. Oh, Oscar, Julius, how am I to choose between you? Oh my, isn't that Joshua playing the role of the princess? I suppose that Jill has put a great deal of thought into this reverse casting business. Indeed, ma'am. He plays his role well, but the 2 maids leave much to be desired. Of course, Lila, of course you would pick on the maids. Do you remember, Oscar, how we spent our boyhood days in this alley running about and pretending our sticks were swords? I could never forget Julius. In those days, it was all so simple, with you and with Cecilia alike. I treasure that time greatly. As I recall how stunned I was. I would always conspire to play with her in secret, only to discover another had been doing the same. She was as lovely as the sight of the falling petals in spring. Indeed, fair Cecilia was like unto our very own sun. But her light would dim with each day that passed. The nobles and the commoners. The fury of that conflict could never have been avoided. The princess's grief is easily understandable. Cruel fate mocks us so, for it is our very existence that has brought her such sorrow. Oh wow, they're so cool! I hate to say it, but the guy kinda looks cuter than the girls. Oh, poor Joshua. Hush now and watch the show. Know this, Julius. The commoners' impudence can be tolerated no longer. If they should forget their place and no longer view us as their superiors, Liberal's power structure would surely fall into ruin. If I may, Father, it has been roughly 10 years since the Eastern Republic was founded. Perhaps the eventual seizing of power by the common people is inevitable in any state. Speak not of such repulsive events. Ooh, what is freedom? What is equality? What is anything if commoners and nobles alike should cast all tradition aside? Better we should fall to our knees before the Empire's military and concede to their will. Father! Now that's a darn fine duke up there. Oh, he's drunk. How did he get drunk? There's no alcohol at this festival. You let the commoners get all high and mighty, and your whole society collapses. Your Grace, perhaps it would be best to keep our voices down. Oscar, I am expecting great things from you. If you can get the royal family on our side, we will have a great advantage over the nobles. And that advantage would allow us to seize power. But Chairman, I cannot consent to this. I could never use Cecilia for political gain. Always putting others before yourself, I see. Even though you now have the chance to become king, albeit only on paper. If you would refuse, it will lead only to a bloody uprising and subsequent revolution. The royal family, and surely the nobles as well, would disappear into the shadows of history. Chairman! Impressive. They've really done their research. Sounds like a coup. I had severe doubts about this ever since I first heard about the reverse role gimmick. The students have all put a great deal of work into this, it seems. The young bracers have had no small hand in this either. I do not wish bloodshed on anyone, revolution or not. I cannot simply allow Julius and Cecilia to die. As for myself, I know not what I should do. Ugh, it's no good. I'm gonna be sick. Are you alright? You must have had quite a bit more than you can handle. It may be spring, but you'll surely catch your death if you sleep out here. This looks sus. Looks sus. It's an assassin. Thank you, good Sir Knight. It has nothing to do with being a knight, but rather simple concern. I would have to be quite the young fool not to see what I must do. You've got that right. What? Oh! My arm! Just a touch of anesthetic on the blade. Now, if you'll be so kind as to sit still. Curse you, assassin! Who sent you? Just a noble who wants you out of the picture. He wanted it badly enough to pay me up front, and pretty well at that. All you need to do is die. Ah, I get it. Not bad at all. So up next we should have... Oops, almost got so wrapped up that I forgot about my work. Long has it been since you have entered my sight, fair princess. Yes, Julius, it truly has. I cannot help but notice that Oscar is not with you today. Back when my father yet breathed, the both of you were oft spoken of by the maids of the court. As you well know, your highness, the kingdom is in the midst of a crisis most dire, and as such he and I may never be as close as once we were. I confess I come to you today to ask a favor. What favor would that be? That you would allow he and I, head of the chivalric order of the High Guard and a young general, to engage in a duel of honor, and that the victor shall be granted the great honor of becoming your husband. Quite dramatic indeed. Oh wait, we didn't get to see if Richard was in the audience. caught up in the conflict between noble and commoner. These two close friends have finally decided on a duel. The princess now realizes their determination and keeps silent. And on the day of the duel, two knights step into the grand arena of the royal city. Many have come to witness it, commoner, noble, and all social castes in between. But conspicuously absent from the proceedings is the one over whom they fight, Princess Cecilia herself. My friend, I fear that this was inevitable. Perhaps fate always intended for us to meet in so base a fashion. Speak, that we may both be unburdened. If nothing else, for our beloved princess. We would cleave a path through fate with our own hands. But at this moment, my words and her smile seem lost. Has fear clutched your heart, Oscar? Perhaps, but what is this passion that pierces me to the quick? As I see you with blade drawn, I feel as though I've been waiting for this moment. Before the storm by the name of revolution should claim us both, we shall let fate decide our outcome. Yes, and may the goddess above see our spirits as they truly are. Come then, let it be done. On guard. This is so cool. Impressive, Julius. I should say the same of you, but still you seem to hesitate. What troubles you, Oscar? Is this the extent of your skill? Perhaps the tales of your acts of valor against the Empire were grossly overstated. Dude's injured, come on. Well done, Julius. Magnificent swordsmanship. Oscar, your arm! I've had worse. 'Tis but a scratch. Neither of our blades connected with flesh, not even a glancing blow. Your wound was struck prior. This is a tactic most low, Duke Radmont. Was this your intention from the start? I'll thank you to cease slandering my good name. Are you implying that I instigated this? Father, is it true? Did you? It's all right, Julius. My own inexperience has brought this about. Besides, I've received far worse on the field of battle. I will put everything I have behind my next strike. I intend to kill you. Oscar. Very well. I will wager it all on my next strike as well. For the fair princess and the future of the very kingdom. He who lives, when all is said and done, will inherit the responsibility for all. And he who dies will watch over it all from the realm of the spirits. Such is also the pride of a knight. I suppose it is. No! Oh. Cecilia? Princess! Cecilia, why? Were you not in attendance? Oh, Oscar, Julius. I did not wish to observe a duel between the two of you. I felt I had to find a way to put a stop to this fight. Praise Adios that I arrived in time. Cecilia! Princess! Hear me, all in attendance. Dismiss me and set aside your differences, please. Are we not all of Liberl, and do we not love this land? There is so little that separates us from one another. If you would but take your foe's hand, surely we could find a peaceful resolution. Your Royal Highness! You need say no more. My vision fades. But what of you two? Will you not do as I ask? Your will be done, my princess. At your side. Strange, everything is floating. When I was young, I would sneak out of the castle, down to the alley. Oscar, Julius, you both always had smiles for me. I love your smiles. So please, don't ever stop. Princess? No, this cannot be. Princess! I'll do anything. Please, no! Cecilia, you... Our poor princess. I just don't understand why she'd do such a thing. Our princess gave her life that we might stop this unending dispute. Compared to that sacrifice, what a trifle is the pride of a nobleman. Had we not been fighting, it would never have come to this. Only now, when it is too late, do I see our folly. Is this the fate of all men with their spirits still shackled to their flesh? Adios, great goddess of the skies, we now know of your great resentment. There is much that you do not yet understand, it seems. Adios. I granted you flesh to be your vessel. But your spirits still know more of freedom and nobility. Such contempt for it lies only within you, yourselves. Oh, that's just, oh my gosh, so much shade. So beautiful. A more beautiful voice I have never heard. It's amazing. Adios herself has graced us with her presence. The goddess. Incredible. Hear me, young knights. I have observed your contest. You are both courageous and strong, yet something vital within you is broken. It is as you say. Our own immaturity is what invited this fate upon us. Chairman, has your hate for the nobles and the monarchy blinded you to the fact that we are all but men? I am ashamed. Duke, you know your sins better than anyone else could. And you, all the rest of you, who have simply watched these events unfold, there is something fundamental within you that is lost as well. Strike your hand upon your breast and think well upon this. And it now seems that you have each remembered your hearts. As such, perhaps hope yet remains for Liberal. So long as you never forget the lessons learned this day. Oh, she has vanished. Oh, where am I? Princess? Cecilia? Oh my. Julius? Oscar? Have you both been called up to heaven as well? It's a genuine miracle. Princess! Oh, Princess! Oh, praise Adios! What? Why are the two of you here? And the Duke? And the Chairman? So then, I'm not dead? Almighty Adios! Adios has given Liberal back its beloved. Praise her for her benevolence. Oscar, Julius, what happened? Nothing that you need concern yourself over, Cecilia. The conflict is at an end. I believe that everything will be alright. You're being naive, Oscar. We still have a duel to finish, do we not? Julius. No, you still intend to fight? On the contrary, this match is concluded. And besides, this fool managed to get hit on his sword arm. But it would not do for a duel such as this to not have a clear victor. Thus it stands to reason that the man who fought with a significant handicap, yet emerged undefeated, should be regarded as the victor. Wait, Julius! Don't misunderstand me, Oscar. I have not given up on the princess. Once you are healed, our duel will continue, but with blades of wood. Just as when we were boys. I see. Very well then, I accept your challenge. Have neither of you any regard for my own wishes? You are mistaken. You, my lady, shall judge today's match, and I think it only fair for the victor to be granted a kiss. Surely everyone waits with bated breath for it. Very well. Eek! Don't they look marvelous together? Almighty Adios, look well upon this. And may this fine day extend unto eternity. Eternal peace to Liberal. Eternal glory to Liberal. That was pretty good. Oh, I was like, wait, he's on stage? No. Silver-haired man. Quite the grand finale. Did Joshua see him from stage? I don't think he did. Like, I feel like Joshua, like, no matter how good of an actor he is, no matter how stoic he is, he would have, like, just jumped off the stage and, like, gone after him. Quite the grand finale. But no matter. Okay, mysterious silver-haired man. And so the curtain fell on the madrigal of the White Magnolia to grand fanfare and acclaim. And with this conclusion, an announcement went out that the campus festival had reached its end. The crowd began to disperse and leave the campus, each person wearing a look of contentment. Ah, brilliant, just brilliant! That was one fine play, if the director's allowed to say so. At first, I thought people would make fun of us with the roles switched like that. I'm so glad they took it seriously. Agreed, the costumes worked out pretty well. I wouldn't want to have to wear mine again, though. Corsets are like some form of torture. Huh, no kidding. Well, it was all for a good cause. And just wait till you see how many pictures the photography club took. The ones of you ought to be particularly popular. Give it a rest. The ones of Estelle and Kloe won't exactly drive people away either. You guys, the guys always go nuts for the junior girls. We're really gonna rake in the mirror. I mean, all proceeds will go to a good cause. Jill. Estelle, what's wrong? What? Where? What are you talking about? Nothing important, really. You've been spacing out ever since the play finished. Are you okay? Well, that fight scene was pretty hard work. It's no surprise that you're tired. Do you feel sick? We can take you to a nurse's office. I'm fine, really. I deal with fatigue every day as a bracer. I'm just trying to get my head back in order is all. Oh. Estelle, you don't mean... No, nothing like that at all. I promise I am perfectly alright. Huh? I trust we're not interrupting. Miss Kloe, Oscar was so cool. I want to be that cool when I grow up. Thank you. You really were great too, Miss Estelle. Sir Julius. Hey now, Mary. And Joshua was so cute. Yeah, I couldn't stop looking. Thank you. It was great fun for us as well, for us all. A play about love and friendship buffeted by the winds of a tumultuous era. It was so moving. The fight scenes was intense, and though one could only expect it to end in tragedy, it had such a heartwarming conclusion. I thought it was splendid. Well, with praise like that, I'd have to say it was worth the effort. Oh yeah, Hans? Oh right, almost forgot. What's up? It's nothing bad, don't worry. I'll be right back, so just keep doing what you're doing. Okay? Those were Jill and Hans, no? Kloe, your friends are on the student council then. Yes, they were in charge of the production of the play. I see, I must thank them then. The children will have many fond memories of Rouen. Matron. I've made up my mind. I will tell them my decision when we return to Minoria. And then tomorrow we'll take the first steps. Whoa, so soon? Hey, what you talking about? Clem, you shouldn't listen in on grown-ups talk. I mean, they're right there. You have ears. You have brains. It's not like, you know. It's okay, Mary. But I think we should probably return to the inn. We can have dinner and continue our discussion over there. Okay? Now then, Kloe. And you too, Joshua. Estelle. I'm afraid we'll be taking our leave. Thank you for today. It was a lovely play. Oh, hold on a sec. Jill's coming back any moment, and she'll probably want to say goodbye before you go. Pardon me. Oh, Dean Collins. It's a pleasure to see you again, Matron Teresa. I must apologize for not coming by earlier to thank you for taking the time to visit. You needn't thank me. The festival was magnificent. I'm grateful for the invitation. Yes, the students were magnificent, weren't they? Kloe told me of your current situation, truly dreadful. I was trying to think of a way that we could help. Jill. Yes, sir. Please, take this. Jill handed Matron Teresa a bulky envelope sealed with the Royal Academy's crest. What's this? We took up a collection for you. It's 1 million Miria. Holy crap. Please use it to help rebuild the orphanage. Aww. 1 million Mira? That's impressive. But how? Well, we have the Duke, as well as the Mayor of Bose, so there are some celebrities here. Thanks to them, we were able to collect far more than we would have otherwise. The Duke actually gave you guys money? For a good cause? That doesn't sound like him. Philip, on the other hand, I can believe. Maybe Philip just slipped it in, you know, when the Duke wasn't looking. Dean. No, I couldn't. I can't accept this. I don't see why not. The festival collects donations for charity every year. People donated specifically to help rebuild the orphanage. But it's too much. Please accept it, Matron. But Kloe, I realize that you're overwhelmed. But think about it. With that much Mira, the rebuilding could start, and you wouldn't need to go to Grand Cell. You wouldn't have to give up your herb garden. She speaks the truth. Joseph would want you to accept this, for the children. You needn't focus on the amount, just what can be done with it. You're right. I don't know how to show my appreciation. Thank you. Thank you all so very much. That's awesome. Yes, that should settle that. Hey, what's this about going to Grand Cell? Did something happen? It's okay, there's no need to worry. You've all been through so much. It's really not that big a deal. But why are you crying, Matron? Don't be silly, Clem. Those are happy tears. After the matron and the children left to return to Minoria, Estelle and Joshua joined the other students in cleaning up after the festival. By the time everything was done, the day had given way to evening. But we had everything set up for you to be able to stay. I mean, the festival just ended and everything. Sorry, but we can't. Since we're still apprentices, we can't go too long without checking in at the guild. We'd like to give our report before the day's out if we can, so you'll have to excuse us. Is that so? Oh well, guess I'm on my own tonight. It sure is going to be lonely in bed without you. What? Hans, would you please give the tasteless jokes a rest? Estelle, don't listen to him. Oh, a joke. It's never boring with you guys, I'll give you that much. I hope you'll get the chance to come see us again. And stay for a couple of days, and nights. Sure, we will, thank you. We'll stop in again soon. Well, let's get going. We'll lose the daylight if we don't hurry. So you're headed to Minoria, Kloe? Yes, there's a lot I want to talk to the matron about. She said it would be alright for me to stay over at the inn with her and the kids tonight. I hate that you won't be here after the festival. Ah well, what can you do? I hope you have a good time. Oh yeah, about the matron and the kids. Isn't it kind of risky for them to be carrying around that much money? Oh, don't worry about that. One of the other bracers escorted the whole lot of them back to the village. Her name's Karna. Apparently the dean made a special request. He never misses a beat. Well, stay healthy, you guys. Here's hoping you guys do great with your bracer studies. Yep, you can count on it. Best of luck to both of you as well. We only had a few days at the academy, but it was great fun. Well, other than class anyway. What are you talking about, Estelle? Normally students spend most of their time attending classes. The school festival might have been fun, but it was just a special event. Yeah, you're right. Man, being a student is tougher than I thought. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just that I can't sense Sieg nearby. I wonder where he went. Maybe he's just looking for dinner? Yes, that may be it. I'm sorry, I'm just being silly. Please, allow me to come with you as far as the coastal road. Sure, it'll be fun. Alright, we're gonna pause things here and get back to it next time.